Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. What do we have here? We have here a successful Ukrainian attack on a Russian military base, air military base, an airfield in Rostov Oblast. According to the Ukrainians, they were capable of destroying about 6 Russian aircraft, military aircraft, and damaging about 8 more. These are just the initial piece of information coming from the Ukrainians. So I have here about 5 articles coming from the Ukrainians, coming from Associated Press as well. Then we have an article coming from the Russians talking about the same incident, how they repelled the attack. I have pictures of what kind of aircraft the Ukrainians claim they destroyed, and obviously the location of the airfield in Rostov Oblast. This attack was conducted with more than 50 drones, but that's what the Russians claim, more than 50 drones. I think this is an example of how the Ukrainians, will eventually be able to destroy the Kerch Bridge, the Crimean Bridge. Not that I want it, but I think in the same manner. That is, flooding the Russian air defense systems with too many to shoot down. Very easy. So let me show you here the articles, the pictures with the planes, the Russian answer, and the map of where this occurred, how far from the front line. It's a very big success for the Ukrainians, and if they had more than 50 drones to attack one particular spot, that tells me they still are very well financed and armed. So let's start with the first article coming from Associated Press. Associated Press, Ukraine claims, I like Associated Press here, claims, it destroyed Russian warplanes in one of its biggest drone attacks of the war. Ukrainian officials claim Friday, today, which is the 5th of March, 5th of April 2024, they used a barrage of drones to destroy at least 6 military aircraft and badly damage 8 others at the airfield in Russia's Rostov region. Russian defense officials, however, claim they intercepted 44 Ukrainian drones and that only a power substation was damaged in the attack. The Associated Press could not independently verify either side's claims. All right, let's go and look at the second article coming from Ukrainska Pravda. Ukrainian security services drone attack Russian airfield, damaging 6 aircraft. So this was at 4:16 a.m. today on April 5. The attack on the Morozovsk airfield in Russia has been carried out by the Security Service of Ukraine together with the units of defense forces. An Ukrainska Pravda source said that at least 6 aircraft were destroyed. We're going to go, we're going to increase the pressure on the article and information. So we start mildly and we get to the Russians. Now, the source said that Su-34 frontline bombers and Su-27 fighters were stationed at the airfield. These aircraft are used by Russia to drop glide bombs on the positions of the Ukrainian armed forces and frontline Ukrainian settlements. And it says that, I'm quoting, at least 6 Russian military aircraft were destroyed and another 8 were heavily damaged. In addition to the equipment, about 20 Russian military personnel became cargo, 200 or cargo 300 injured. So 200 were killed or cargo 300 injured. So 20 Russian local authorities stated that Ukrainian drones attacked the Morozovsk military airfield in Russia's Rostov Oblast on the night of 4 to 5 April. Witnesses reported numerous drones and counted more than 60 explosions. Several districts have been cut off from the power grid after it. So let's see they said Su-34 and Su-27 fighters, so bombers and fighters. So let's start with the Su-34. This is the beautiful Su-34, which 2-seated side by side. The difference between this and other Sukhoi is that you can look at these little wings here, extra wings that you can check, and the fact that they have this duck nose or tip. It's a little bit like that. Instead of being like a cone, it's a little bit flattened. Right here, you can look at it to see it. You can distinguish it by this middle, whatever that is, between these openings. So side by side, these two little wings here, flaps, and then the tip. This is a Su-34. This is a bomber. Let's go to the Su-27 right here, a front light fighter. So this is a Su-27, which, as you can tell, it's only one pilot here, no flaps. It's a coned tip. And again, everything seemed to be almost the same. Two engine, pop, 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 beep, beep, beep. All right, now we got this covered. Let's go to the next article coming from the New Voice of Ukraine. 6 planes destroyed, 8 damaged, and 20 soldiers killed as Ukraine Air Force or Ukraine Army drones attack airfield across Russia. Across Russia, and it's far away. Let's see where this airfield is. More than 40 drones were spotted over Morozovsk Oblast, where explosions and bright flashes were reported, causing power outages in Rostov Oblast. So the Russians in the first articles claimed, right, that they had just a power something destroyed, correct? And he says that we can power station, only a power station. And these guys, you know, say power outages in Rostov Oblast. At least 6 planes were destroyed and 8 pop. It says here, as explosions were reported at airfields, plural, in the Russian cities of Morozovsk, Rostov Oblast, Engels, Saratov Oblast, and Yeysk, Krasnodar Krai. And here is more than 50 drones were spotted over the following regions. Russia's defense ministry claimed 44 drones over Rostov Oblast, where Morozovsk aircraft is located. So let's see where this is. Morozov Oblast. This is the airfield, the Morozov. The Morozov airfield, and here it is in the Rostov Oblast. So here is where they first claim they destroyed this online right there. Pa-pa-pam. Those are military airplanes right there. This is one engine aircraft. One engine. Oops, not that. Let's go back to where we've been, right? Here it is. So this is one, and then you got these ones right here. Beautiful. This is 2 engines, it seems like. Yeah, this is the 34. You have the little flaps here. Oh, but not like that. Yeah, this one is clear right here, 2 engine. So these are the 34s, the double seated side by side. And then these are 1 engine, seem to be, maybe 2. This could be the 27s right here. But it shows 2 flaps here, that over there. Where are you? Could be. And then I know that's more lined up here. Where are you, baby doll? Right there. So what are you guys? Again, this could be the half flaps. Yeah, these are the 34s. So this is in the Rostov Oblast. Now they said Engels. Let's look. And this is how far for the front this is. I'm going to show you. Okay, so maybe more. So this is where they hit them, and here is where Ukraine is. This is the how do you call it? Crimean Peninsula. This is the Kerch Bridge. Here is where Ukraine's border used to be. Right here, I'm going to show you a different map coming from the Russians. Right here, so it's on this side here. And then Rostov, and then they said also, so this is Rostov Oblast in east of Ukraine. I can go with this map further down there, but nevertheless, this is where you are here. This is Luhansk, this is Donetsk, so eastward. So again, if you go to right here, and you have Lugansk, Donetsk, so in this area here somewhere. Now this is you see this big lake or reservoir, and this is right here. Now they also said they're gonna be they also destroyed or attacked the Engels 2 air base, which is somewhere here. So here is Engels, here is the other one. Why? Because I know this is the Volga, this is Volgograd with Stalingrad, and Engels should be usually somewhere in the north here. But if we are to look over it, we're going to look over it, and I'm gonna look for it in a second. Let me just go and get another map. And here is Engels, where you have the bomber, the strategic bombers, 295s MS, which are right over there. You see them over there. But these are not 34s or 27s here. These are strategic bombers. So this is, as I said, on the Volga River. This is the corner of the elbow of the Volga. So on the other map, it is right where this little turn is, probably a bit north, but nevertheless, you got the point. This one, where the Engels is, I'm going to show you compared with the Ukrainian map, where Ukraine is right here. So Ukraine is here, this is Engels 2, and again on this one, no, not that one, where again this is the Rostov Oblast. This is one, this is the second one. So there's one, and the other one is right here. And they said also another one, I think it was Rostov-on-Don. Which one was the third one? So one, it says Rostov, pop. Then there was Saratov Oblast, the Engels airfield. One drone over Kursk Oblast, one drone over Belgorod Oblast, 6 drones over Krasnodar Krai, where Yeisk airfield is located. So let's see where Krasnodar Krai Yeisk airfield is. So here is Yeisk air base, and this is by the Sea of Azov. This is the airport. Let's go and see how close it is from the war. This is the Sea of Azov, this is Kerch Bridge, this is Crimean Peninsula. This is how the border used to be between Russia and Ukraine. So basically there's this little peninsula, or whatever, however you want to call that one, which is right here, the tip right here. This is where Yeisk is. This is the location where another airfield was hit. So this is just across from the Sea of Azov, which is this here, and then you got the Crimean Peninsula, you got the Kerch Bridge over here. So very close. So 1, 2, this is Engels, and then the third one is right here in Rostov Oblast. All right, let's move back to the article. New Voice of Ukraine has compiled everything you need to know. Okay, thank you. 6 planes destroyed, 8 damaged, and 20 Russian soldiers killed in Morozovsk. So it seems like Morozov was the one with the most damage. Next one. Ukraine Forum. At least 6 aircraft destroyed in attack on Morozovsk airfield. So let's see, it's the same thing. The airfield was home to Su-34 bomber jets and Su-27 fighter jets, which are the types of aircraft Russia used to drop chemical warheads. Okay, thank you very much. So again, 20 killed. Let's see if they give us any more information here. It says that more than 40 drones had attacked the military airfield, singular. So 40 were on the Morozov, is that how you call it? Morozovsk military airfield. Next one, let's see what the Russians are saying. According to Russia Today, Russian military reports massive Ukrainian drone incursion. More than 50 UAVs were intercepted overnight, the defense ministry said. The Russian military intercepted more than 50 drones overnight, including 44 over Rostov region. Defense ministry reported on Friday morning. Local officials said an electric substation was damaged during the Ukrainian raid. The attack happened in the Morozovsk district of Rostov region, which is located some 190 kilometers west of the administrative center Rostov-on-Don governor Papapap said on Friday the region is located closer to the front line. According to the ministry, air defenses also engaged Ukrainian unmanned aircraft over Saratov, Kursk and Belgorod regions. So let's go to Kursk and Belgorod. Kursk, let me make it like this. Kursk is right here, and Belgorod is obviously right here, south of Kursk. All right, let's go back to the article. Okay. The head of Saratov region reported that the city of Engels, which hosts a major airbase, had come under attack. No damage was caused, he says. Let's see what else. According to The Guardian, Ukrainian special services claim they had, and I'm quoting, no choice but to do this since the country had no way of achieving any progress on the battlefield. Well, that's what one side claims, that's what the other side claims. And they got the people in the middle, Su-34, Su-27, and Engels airfield attacked, and the other one by what was it, Krasnodar Krar, how close it is, no, Rostov, yeah, that was on Yeisk, and the other one was on, where are you, baby doll? So the Engels, and the other one was Muromara. It was on Rostov Oblast, Morozovsk. So this is it. More than 50 drones launched. So it seems like it seems, that's a fact. It doesn't seem that it's happened. Increased the number of the drones they are capable of launching on one strike. And I think those 44 drones, or how many they were sent on Morozovsk, were enough to damage some airplanes. I gave it 100% possibility, and I give them 98% probability that indeed they damaged Russian aircraft. How many? I don't know, but I don't think it's so hard to fetch the idea that these guys, by launching 44 drones on an airfield, did not manage to blow anything up. I think they did, but hey, that's I don't have any evidence personally, but just the reports coming from the Ukrainians and the Russians. All right, well, that's concerning for the Russians. And remember, this was, I think, a test. Indeed, the Crimean Bridge will be probably defended much better than these airfields, even though I would claim that these airfields should have been very well defended with air defense systems by the Russians, since you use them regularly, according to them, to hit, engage in a war. The Kerch Bridge, yeah, it's important, but still. We'll see what's going on. The Ukrainians claim that within the next 3 months, within the first quarter of the year, they will again attack, and they hope to destroy the Kerch Bridge. Well, I'll be here. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.